How you doing, guys, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Today we are back building a second habitat in the game, kind of my second ever kind of official build in the game, but we are using the snowy biome desert map. If you haven't seen the first episode, please feel free to check that out. We built the entrance and a Therizinosaurus habitat there as well, kind of the first real kind of diving into the game and kind of getting used to it. I did do an episode a little while ago which I also mentioned in the first episode, which just went completely wrong because I didn't save it and it just made the whole thing obsolete. So we are starting again, and we are starting with the DLC, but this time we're building a second habitat for the Dreadnoughtus, and this is a majestic dinosaur. And I won't leave any spoilers, but if you've seen the film, kind of leaves you feeling quite overwhelmed by this dinosaur. And I personally felt a real kind of like awe for this dinosaur when I saw it in the film, and that's why I thought it'd be a really good idea to add it into this today, just to appreciate its beauty. And with the new skin on the DLC, it looks absolutely fantastic, and it does look slightly different as well. So like I've noticed that the actual head shape is slightly different to the original skin version that was in the game, and I quite like that touch. It kind of brings a little bit more I say realism, which is going to be a real sticky situation of a conversation to have when it comes to dinosaurs and stuff, but yeah, it kind of makes it look very nice in my opinion. And you will also find out, kind of changing subject here, sorry, but you will find out I'm using a couple of mods as well. So we are using the kind of being able to blend rocks is a big thing for me, so I wanted to add that in and be able to make these nice rock formations, because for me, I found it very frustrating that you could place rocks but not have them touch. Whereas like if you go on this snowy biome desert map, you can see lots of rocks around placed by the game itself where they are actually already merged together. So I was like, nah, I can't have that. So I'm going to add it in, and that's why I've got this mod in here. And also the tree customization, so I can add different types of trees, not just restricted to the actual biome that I'm in, but they all come with the snowy effect as well, which is a really nice touch. So they're the two major mods that I'm using for this build, just to give me some more freedom, some customization, and kind of fill in the gaps that I noticed the paths really kind of leave empty, which is one of the things that kind of bug me a little bit. Is you place down the path and you're not able to put anything alongside it when you use the brush, and it kind of bugs me a little bit because I'm like, well, like bushes and trees can grow right next to a path. I just want to maybe squeeze a little plant in there or something. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing there. But to focus on the build itself, we are going for the Dreadnoughtus, and this is, again, as I mentioned before, a magnificent dinosaur. And the habitat itself, again, I want it to be really nice and open, allow the guests to enjoy a lovely view, kind of high up as well, so you're kind of looking down into the habitat, and you've got two viewing platforms, and we threw in a gyrosphere as well. I have no idea if I said that right either. And so we build a track inside the habitat for the guests to go round on, and it was kind of like to kind of go from one end to the other in a nice kind of roundy, softy formation, and to come back up. But what I noticed was the hill that they come down on, where the gyrosphere starts and finishes, is a little bit steep. So it's almost like when you come out, you're rolling, you go down, and there's no turning back. And then when you're coming up, it's a bit of a slow climb back into the entrance. Before we got into the habitat though, when we built it, we built some areas for the guests to enjoy, built some more food places, because I realized in the first episode I didn't place anywhere for them to get some drinks, so they were all gasping for thirst. Probably not an ice cream, but probably more likely some drinks like a tea or coffee, something in the snowy biome. So I added in some of those facilities as well. And in the back to the left hand side, I think it was, I built in some more staff areas. They're not usable because I already have the items placed where they were used. So I kind of placed these down as kind of like a filler, but kind of like to give the whole entire environment more of a feeling, and just to kind of go with like there's more things going on behind the scenes and around the park itself. But anyway, guys, as always, I will let you enjoy the rest of the episodes before I start talking about things that absolutely don't relate to the game or anything like that. So I hope you like this one. I'm still pretty new at it, I'm still getting used to it, so I think I've still got a long way to go. So I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you like this episode. I'm trying to get better and better at the game. I haven't played it too much, and especially like a series like this. So yeah, I do hope you like it, and I will catch you very soon. Thank you so much for coming by, guys, and I will see you later. Adios. Bye bye.